Hello and welcome to Thalric Plays Darkest Dungeon. The following episode was recorded during one of my live streams on Twitch, so without further ado, let's jump into the episode. So yeah, let's take a look at our next one here. And what we could do. Just got two long ones here that I do not really cherish the idea to attempt. So what do we have with all of this? It's a medium one. Do I have an apprentice level group though? We do? And it could work in the Warrens as well with this group. But do I really want to do that? So how does that look with that? The alternative would be going for this long 90% room mission with this group, which could also work. But it's a long mission, which is kind of bad right now. Let's just assume that I would do the long one, which would mean going with this group, I think. So no, let's go with Lekek top. There we go. Even though I destroy the name in the process, but yeah, this feels like a decent group. So what do... wait, no. I don't wanna... I can go back, can't I? Let's prepare everything. Let's go through the motion right now and get everything set up here. I just want to be sure. First of all, her. Once again, Tome of Holy Healing as well as a Sun Cloak. Then we've got the Jester, which I'm considering still moving up into first. So like this. That way he would be able to finale first. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's go with her next. We could use a Sun Ring and a Sun Cloak for her. He can use the Ancestor's Pen as well as... Don't have any Crusader specific trinkets. God damn, why? That's pretty bad. You definitely need a Sun Cloak. Why? The loss of the Ancestor's Candle is still such a big thing, unfortunately. Yeah, let's just give him the heavy boots as well. Keep him immobile. Does everybody have the right skills? That's not the right skill for her in that case. So she's in second, which means I need to go with the flashing daggers, I think, mostly. Or a Shadow Fade from time to time. Actually, could keep the lunge as well, although she won't be able to really use it that often. So let's keep the Shadow Fade. That could allow me to move him up further quicker. Don't really need his stress heal. We could go with the Zealous Accusation, but I don't know. No, let's keep it like this. It's okay. And then he has everything that we want him to. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's take a look here. With this bad provisioning, yeah, this is... I usually take way more food than this. Let's try still. It's dumb and possibly disastrous. That's a good way to start a sentence, isn't it? But I want to try. I'm going to get all the food that we can. I'm going to get all the torches that we can. We're also going to potentially run low on torches in this, obviously. But we'll see. So I am going into the Weald. It's a long veteran dungeon. I do need my medicinal herbs. We do need anti-venom in this. Okay, and then we've got everything set up. Yeah, sure. Let's try. Not 100% on this one, once again, but I think it should work out okay, and afterwards everything should be ready. And if we can make this work, it also just sets up... Oh god, that's such a big dungeon. Oh, even especially with that backtracking, I'm not a fan. And I'm not a fan of those curio starts either. Could you not do that, please? Oh boy, okay, first fight. We've got 2 fungal grabbers, 2 fungal batteries, which means we are going to try and kill a fungal battery. We get the kill. Perfect. Isn't that lovely? And then we'll need to focus on the one in the back, which is gonna be a bit rough, but is still the right thing to do. Yeah, I think this is the biggest weakness of this group, in all likelihood, is their ability to hit the rank 4 position, which is pretty much not good. Really isn't. So in this case, Smite doesn't do us much good. Let's just go for a stun, I guess. I mean, their stun resist isn't the best, so that way we at least do something useful with him. Groping swipe, dodge it, good. We should be fine in taking out the guy in the back, but we'll see. A crit would be very welcome, of course, but we'll have to focus him down regardless of this. Yeah, 5 to 13, do the 9. Okay, bye-bye, good. He's most likely just going to stun the one that we didn't stun the last time, and that's all we're gonna do. With their high protection, this is now going to become kind of a pain. Yeah, it's really not ideal. Let's keep stacking the battle ballad. See what we can do about this. And since I have the anti-venom, I should just use it, I think. But what do we do here? Pick to the face with a crit, that works. Let's keep this going. See if we can get 1 down quickly. 14 is pretty okay. It's down to 7. They will get their rounds. I could have stunned one of them again, but that's okay. Let's just try to focus them down. They don't deal that much damage, and as long as we don't get blighted again, we're looking okay here. He can get the kill here. Wow, okay. Actually does. And yeah, I guess we'll just keep on dealing damage here to make that a reality. Stun him for a change. Keep everything on lockdown. Okay. What's next? So yeah, well, with her lunge, I don't know. Let's keep dealing damage, I think. It's probably the right thing to do. He's pretty close to dying, and we should be able to kill him before he does any more damage. Possibly, apparently not. He's gonna get 1 more attack in there. No, we're actually going to attack before him. Nice money there. I forgot to buy keys, didn't I? Okay, interesting. So we're not gonna have keys, apparently, because I'm a smart person. Well, it's been a long time since I've forgotten keys. This fight is quite the blessing overall, because they just don't have a lot of hit points, they don't have a lot of dodge, they have no protection, they die easily. I did forget to set him up in the right way again, which will mean we'll get attacked by at least 1 of them, since I won't be able to kill all 4. But that's okay. Well, okay, now we get hit by 2. Let's see what they do. Grave Nibble there. She's got a good dodge chance, though. Makes it a lot harder to hit. Let's see. No blight on him. Or no stun on him. Okay, 1 more.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Let's go for a group heal here. I think that's the right thing to do. These 2 should kill this one without any trouble. Yeah, there we go. Okay. He's back up in front, which is where he needs to be in case we run into a fight. If I can avoid as many combat or as much combat as possible for the beginning, that would be nice, just so that we can make some quick progress without needing to camp right away. And we have sparse resources, so if I camp, I should probably try to avoid needing to feast. So ideally we can go with half rations, which is 4 food, I think. Or is it 2? Something along those lines. Either way, she needs to die first. I don't really care about the ectoplasm, as always, but she is the big danger with the stress damage. We can deal with stress damage pretty efficiently, actually, because I have 2 guys that can heal stress. But it's still an unnecessary risk. So let's just kill her first and not have to deal with reducing stress anyway. So ectoplasmatic profusion means we've got a big guy. But whoop-de-frickin-do. Let's just kill them. Still, this is I mean, pretty basic here. Can we stun him? 95% is not that easy, and the slime smack could stun. Well, it was a big slime, wasn't it? Heal damage there. Don't need to heal yet. What do we have next? 7 to 13. Go for a smite. Stun him. No, my base chance is just not good enough to be worth it. Let's see if we can just get the damage like this. Go for a battle ballad. Increase the crit chance of our grave robber and everybody else, of course. That could be good. There we go. Every little bit counts. It'll take another turn, at least. But what can you do? We'll just have to see that it won't be too much. Do I want to battle ballad? No, I think in this case we want to deal the damage since our grave robber is stunned right now. We can use that. 3 to 8. It's unlikely to kill, so I'm going to go for the group heal instead. Bring these guys back up. He doesn't deal a lot of damage as long as he doesn't crit, and so far he hasn't critted. Also, we kill him before he gets to do anything again. I can stop talking at some point, I think, but not yet. Another one. As long as it's only these, I'm more than fine with it. And we still get the loot, so that's okay. But if they start interacting with curios that I don't want them to, I'm not gonna be happy. So this is where it gets dangerous. Or let's say much more dangerous. I also forgot to put him into the right position again. Because I'm a smart person. This is potentially bad. Good crit, but the tree, if the tree branch, we get a tree branch smackdown on him now, I'm gonna be scared. Scared. Let's go with scared. I could instead try to stun him, but I think we need to try and get a kill back here. Let's go for the secure kill. Well, would have killed the other one as well. But now, with Finale, we can hit her as well, so I'm okay with that. Poison Spores is fine, that's just a blight. And I do still have Anti-Venom. Perfect, okay, so we'll just get rid of that. I have an okay chance to stun him. I think we should take that. 70% is good enough in my book right now. And that just takes the Tree Branch Smackdown out of the occasion. Finale on him is better than Finale on her. Because Finale will do more damage than she had hit points, so this is just better. Which is why I was okay with attempting to kill her with the Grave Robber there. But this is looking fine. He's still stunned. We are dealing a whole lot of damage, and we'll see. He might get another round in here, but I don't know. It depends on the crits, and those we can't control, obviously. Yeah, even with crits, it's not going to quite work out. I feel like it's just a little bit too much. Do I maybe want to heal here? Nah, let's still keep this going. Wow, really? Another one? If he goes first now as well, well, there's the Confusion Spores. What do we get? That shuffle is actually perfect. I have no complaints about that whatsoever. Let's go for some stress heal on yourself. You don't need to deal any damage right now. With that placement, he's gifted me the easy win out of this, pretty much. Bye-bye. I'm just gonna do that. Okay, because I'm still the smartest person on Earth who forgot to buy keys, we can't open this, although it's a locked one, isn't it? Okay, we got a really deep scout. That's 3 fights there. So I feel like we should do this one, then explore this one, then I'm going to camp, and then we're going to explore the rest of this. I could also ignore this and go over on this side, but I think we need to move on a bit further. Okay, it's an unlocked strongbox, so we can open this. I also should know this by now. It's not like
For a task
I've played this game very little or something like that. You know what? I don't know. It's 3 rounds. Let's see how close we can get to them. Not very close. You know what? Let's do this. Set him up like that. That way he can Dirk Stab into the front. Now with 1 round remaining, and then he can finale into it next round, potentially. We'll see if it will work out like this, but that's at least the theory right now. I'm gonna try to stun her instead of dealing damage. That way we can ignore her for a little moment. And focus on one of these guys. Good crit. Wow. Okay, that was amazing. Let's kill him. So she still might go first next round, which if that happens, it happens. But looks pretty okay right now, and we can just finale her, yeah? Bye-bye. That worked out perfectly. Okay, good. Take all of that. Well, let's leave the bandages. Keep that. Don't take that. Okay. Well, we could get rid of the portraits, most likely, I think. So, do I want to go for this fight early? I don't think so. I want to let the torchlight run low, and then we'll camp. That's probably the better thing. This scares me a little bit down there, because it's 3 fights in a row in a very short amount of time. We do have good damage, which makes this doable, I think. But depending on what fights we'll get, it could still become an issue. There could be a collector in there, for example. We don't know, but we are going to find out very, very soon. And no feasting, as I said. I'm going to go with half, which is for 2. I need to conserve food, and I don't need to regenerate any health right now. I'm still going to prevent a nighttime ambush if I can, but we might not be able to once again, I think. Yeah, it does seem rather unlikely. Let's go with night moves, give ourselves the scouting chance. That's always lovely. I do like the accuracy and crit for her as well. Next we can go with maybe just the zealous speech to get everybody in a better position stress-wise. Sure, let's go with that. That leaves me with 2 that I don't really know what to do with, because he can't encourage himself. But what else do I have? We can probably just pilfer for a little bit of food. Perfect, and then we're gonna rest. Sure.
In Radiance, may we
Okay,
find
that worked.
victory.
Let's see what we'll get here. First one is perfectly fine. I am gonna get to finale. So he's gonna go down. Thank you. Wow, that crit chance. I need to check the crit chances of these guys now. After the camp and all that stuff. Some nice chances in there. And they are critting quite a bit as well. Let's see, 8, so he's down to 4. Let's stun him. Okay. So what's next? You do this. Take him out of the equation. 23% chance to crit with that. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I'm Commander Shepard and I endorse this skill. Yeah. Let's do that. Okay. So far, this is going okay, even though we only had half items. What was the event called? Lost Shipment, I think? I think I've never seen that before. I'm not 100% sure that I've never seen it before, but I can't remember it, at least. Seeing it somewhere. Oh yeah, let's just take him out. Not risk him acting before our Crusader. And what's next? So, first fight was okay. We definitely get to finale again. We're close. Oh, there we go. Hey, Sellsword Oscar. Hi. Thank you very much for tuning in. How are you? Okay, we need to get rid of that. Finally managed to catch me live and not on YouTube. Let's see. We want her, obviously. The finale does feel a bit wasted on her right now, so I think we're gonna do this for now. Ah, bummer. Really close. Could you stop? Bit worried about the tree branch smackdown, not gonna lie, but we'll live, and he can try to stun. Oh, goes for confusion spores, so I won't get to finale. I'm good as well, thanks for asking. Well, as good as can be expected, because we did lose somebody today on the first mission. You can watch it next week on YouTube. Wednesday, I believe. It's gotta be interesting. That wasn't the nicest thing to happen to me ever. I do not like swine skivers, that much I can tell you. But yeah, aside from it, it's good. After this mission, we can go for the third darkest dungeon. That's at least my plan right now, and we'll have to wait and see if it survives this mission, because it is a long exploration mission, and I'm only about halfway done. I also had a bit of a dry mouth. I want to get something to drink, but I don't want to take a break, so I'm going to do that after this mission. But that's just for me. Let's see what we can get here. You need to... I feel like I shouldn't move her. We'll just deal damage. She can't heal very well from here, and she can just go for group heals. But I'll just move her, and next round she can go in there. Let's see, what do we do? Yeah, keep doing these. It's not only the accuracy and crit buff, it's also just the dodge. 31% chance to crit, and then I deal 9 damage. That doesn't seem right. Doesn't quite add up in my book. So far, we haven't seen a single tree branch smackdown, and there it is, but we dodge it, so I'm okay. Yeah, true. It's Darkest Dungeon for ya. It wasn't much I could do, and I was surprised that so far I hadn't lost a single soul in this entire playthrough. We are approaching 70 weeks. So it was bound to happen, I think, even though I'm a bit sad about it, but oh well. At least it was somebody that was already in the Darkest Dungeon, so it's not a loss in character potential if you want to look at it that way. Not that I like looking at it that way, but it's the practical thing to do. Ooh, well, not quite. So down to 10. She could be enough, but we need a good hit. Oh, and we get the max damage. Perfect. So after one round, we only have the 2 fungal grabbers left. Let's stun one of them for now. But good round. These guys are just annoying with their high protection, but that's about it. Yeah. Maybe I should have actually used lunge on her, because I don't really use her toxin trickery. But we probably should use that more. It's my own mistake that I've not really utilized that so far. Let's see, getting the crits would be nice. But we should just try to force one of these down as quickly as possible, so I'm not going to bother with stuns. We can go for easy heals. I'm not too worried about the damage here. And yeah, it's fine. Especially if we keep dodging this. It just makes sense to try and focus down one quickly. He's down to 10 hit points. He won't live through that much longer. Let's just secure the kill. Go for a Dirk Stab, and then she can take him. No, 2 to 6 is still not a guarantee, really. You know what, in this case I'm going to stun the one in front, and Lekhektop can try to get the kill here. 5 to 10. 6 it is, on the dot. Thank you so much. Whew. I don't know why I breathed out so heavily there. It's not like that was a very difficult decision to make or something like that. Let's just stick to the damage. 4 to 7 is not that bad, and the crits are a bit erratic, so we might as well just go for everybody dealing damage here. Down to 4. Just one more hit and we'll be fine. That was a song lyric, but I can't figure out for which song right now. I don't know. I'm a bit stumped right now. That wasn't a misclick. I want to see if I can get a heal in here before we do that. Well, suddenly he's become faster, apparently. Why would you do that? Okay, do this. Just to reduce the stress. Then heal him better. Okay. Next up, yeah, of course. I took too long, so we get stressed out. Why wouldn't we? Sure, let's end this. I just wanted to get one heal out of there. It's okay.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
What does the ancient coffin do again? Can I just open that? Yeah, we can just open that. Okay. With whom? Let's go with Roussel. Because I could get a positive quirk out of that, and she doesn't have all of them yet. So it wouldn't replace something that I want, or want to keep for her. Let's see. It's an empty room, so we'll check that out, of course. It'll also allow the blight to run down. So that's good. Ooh, a ruby.
To the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Let's get... I actually would like to keep some crests, but we should dump them, I think. Maybe I should have dumped the deeds. I don't know. It's okay. We're still good on most of the upgrades, which means we don't necessarily need heirlooms. I'm repeating myself. I say that so often. We are still good on the food front right now. But now we have a lot of backtracking to do. Not quite half the dungeon, but almost. And yeah, we'll just have to see what's gonna happen next. How many more fights we've got. We had only 2 room battles so far. So there might be a lot more to come. At least this is not a champion dungeon, so there won't be... what was it called? No, this is potentially dangerous. Yep. Could you stop that so we won't have to deal with a hateful virago? That was the one that the new champion mob called. Don't really like that one either. I think that was the hateful virago, yeah. I mean, as far as I know, the Crimson Court is worse from what I've heard and seen so far. Still haven't seen that much. For now, I want to try to avoid spoilers. I'm not sure yet if I want to let myself get spoiled on the content there or not. So we'll see about that. Oh, okay, we've got a ghoul, and I do need to bring up the torchlight, otherwise we are not looking too good. Let's kill the gladiator real quick so that we only have to deal with him afterwards. Although this damage would be so good, but... yeah, I'm gonna keep him up front. I'm gonna use him. Use his finale next round as well. Oh, goes for a rend there. Please dodge. Wow, thank you so much. Go for a heal or go for damage? Let's go for damage, kill this one right now. And then we can deal with the rest later. See if we can get the ghoul stunned. That would be helpful. Hey Onside, how are you? Let's see, what do we do? Nice to see you showing up for a stream. Let's see, go for Nally. You did miss a lot already, but you're also pretty much in time. I'm on a long veteran dungeon right now, and I've got some fun things planned afterwards, so it's gonna be interesting. What else? What else? 8 to 15? Should we get the kill? I think we should try to get the kill. Not quite. But he can get it. I just was considering stalling down until we can heal him, but I don't think it's necessary right now. Be considered a virtue. I am actually sad that I can't take the flagellant yet, because I'm missing the head. He looks like such an interesting and strong class. And such a cool... such a cool concept for a character as well. It's just really interesting. Oh, awesome crit. Thank you, Roussel. Ah, you're playing Darkest Dungeon 2 and didn't check YouTube. Yeah, I finally... Actually, 2 minutes before I went live, I was... Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to upload a video to announce that I'm going live. I almost forgot about that. Let me do that real quick. And then I recorded that video and forgot that I muted myself in preparation for the stream already, so... The video actually doesn't have any sound, but I let it stand up there because the title still says it all. But yeah, that was a bit rushed. There was supposed to be a short text there, actually. Let's go with a battle ballad. Should I just deal damage? I think I'm gonna play it a bit safer. I've played it pretty fast and loose so far with that positioning, but the Toxin Trickery does give us a good dodge addition as well, so it's very unlikely that she's gonna get hit by a tree branch smackdown, which is why I thought that was a good idea. Let's see. Yeah, Oscar, I can understand that. Not having, I mean, I have a PC and I got an Xbox One, although that has not been used in over a year because Xbox just clearly lost the console wars. But I mean, at least there is the internet where you can still see games and stuff like that. Then if you don't have the capabilities to play them yourself, it sucks that it's not possible sometimes, but there's much we can do about that. Yes, let's see. Oh, good crit. And I am considering saving up for a PlayStation 4 right now because there's just so many interesting exclusive games for PlayStation. But I also know that I would need, or that I would want, a capture card in that case, so that I could capture the recordings or the gameplay, so that I could record it for YouTube or just stream on Twitch and stuff like that. And it's just there's so much stuff, and it would be so expensive, and it's just not worth it right now. PlayStation VR is pretty cool, though. I tried that out at a friend's house 2 weeks ago or so. Played a Star Wars VR game. That was really cool. But I mean, also it's the Star Wars license. It's kind of the music alone sells that game, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, I appreciated that you watch Game Night and I because of that. We are really appreciating it. Everybody that's watching what we're doing, because it's just awesome that you guys support us. Let's see, not quite as good a hit this time, so I think we have to... Oh, on the dot, thank you. We have to assume that she's gonna get an attack in, unfortunately. But we'll see about that. It's not gonna be enough. I'm still gonna take the hit there because we do need to kill her pretty quickly, but one stressful incantation also won't kill me. It's, I think, the first one. Considering I have a Jester, I haven't used the Jester for stress heal once. I've stress healed more with my Crusader than with my Jester so far. Which is still kind of funny to me. Okay, let's get that sorted out thou no. That was... Out thou no. That does not make sense. Let's get that sorted out now, though. Not out thou no. Yeah, that does not make sense. My god, that was a tongue twister for me, for some reason. Hit him? Hit him. I already have a good stun character here. We have none of the ones with us that have the I do not appreciate that. Let's get her off death's door first. Let's do that. God damn, that's pretty mean. Okay, let's try to move her out of the out of harm's way. I'm gonna Shadow Fade, move her back. It's gonna increase her dodge. We did get the stun off on top of everything as well, and now I can spend 2 turns healing her, which should bring her up into a good position again. It also allows me to move Endgegner up in front again and go for another finale. All of which sounds like reasonable ideas to me. Yeah, so that's why I said not playing it fast and loose any longer, and then we did that again, so she got hit. I mean, could have also happened without us getting there. Come on, please don't do that again. 18 is pretty rough. And he knocks us back, so no finale. Can I kill him this round? It's gonna be tough. 13 damage out of him is a good start, though. It's not gonna work as long as I don't do this, so let's see. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna go for the kill over the heal. I don't want to risk anything. Oh god, wall of text on site. Let me read that. Give me one moment here. Just loot this. Still don't have keys. And can I afford to eat some food with you? I think we can afford to eat some food with you. Okay, so about the DLC, I don't know exactly how it works. We can activate stuff later, so you can add the flagellum and leave the Crimson Cord off. And I saw some guys whining about the fact that they already have a saved file with all of the 6 characters. They need to get the new recruits, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's pretty. That was not disrespectful, by the way. It's just I tried to go through all of this. To go and see them, I don't know. Maybe you restart. I think what you can do, I've seen pictures from save files with people that have the DLC. You can deactivate or activate the DLC. But I'm not sure if you can, if that includes the new balancing that they did, because they changed a lot of skills. They've changed how some trinkets are classified, all that stuff. And I'm not sure if that already takes place if I buy the DLC. So right now I'm just not going to risk it. I think I could keep this save file without the DLC active, but I'm not sure if that extends to the rebalancing that the DLC brought into the game. And I don't want to change the balance so close to the end of the game, now that I'm used to what we're having in front of us. I should also probably camp pretty soon. Ideally with food. Did we dodge that? No, we didn't.
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
But yeah, I don't know yet. Ooh, even more stuff. Probably the holy water. I do still like having the medicinal herbs. So let's just burn through these. The herbs could allow us to get something nice still. Okay, nothing here. We don't get a scout. Let's go over here. I'm probably pushing this a bit further than I should, but I want to see when I need to camp. Maybe I should camp now, but I'm trying to get as far as possible without camping first. Oh, that's my last shovel, though. I'm gonna go back, even though it's gonna cost me stress. If there's another shovel down here, it's bad. And I can't afford that, and I will be able to do without these 2 rooms. Yeah, I do have a very bad problem remembering to stack torches. That is very much true. I keep forgetting about that. So I guess we'll go to this room and then I'll camp. I'm approaching a point where I definitely should do that, or where the damage buffs will stick around long enough that it should be okay. Also, nothing in that hallway is pretty good. Okay, scout is good. Scout is information. Means we see that this is an empty room, so I can go a bit further without having to use a torch. Having to do anything I don't want to. Sure, let's take them. I do have the room right now. Come on, let's see. More scouts without anything? Perfect. 2 more empty rooms. This is ideal. I can camp as late as possible. Yeah, I always forget about stuff, and it's usually nothing major, like forgetting keys. This time it's bad because we miss out on some loot, but overall it won't kill us. I can use a shovel for that as well, I think, but once again we can't really afford to do this right now. Thanks, Carsten. I mean, I tend to agree, even though that might be stroking my own ego a little bit here. I think my general gameplay in Darkest Dungeon is pretty solid. Considering what I've managed to do on this being my first Stygian gameplay or playthrough, how far I've gotten without losing anybody, I'm okay. Preparation is key in a lot of this. I've read up on a lot of stuff, but yeah, it helps a lot. Oh, you went to a darkest dungeon without trinkets? That's kind of bad. I can see that. I only went into I think a long champion dungeon in the Weald I once went into without. So right now I think we can actually afford to feast, because it'll leave me with enough food, hopefully. But the stress reduction is nice. We can go with the zealous speech. I am going to... We don't need the night moves anymore necessarily, so let's go with Tiger's Eye still here. And what do we do though? Could go for a bit of a protection buff, sure. Why not? It's not that big, but it's probably still better than the alternative. Okay, let's go there. I haven't really looked into mods yet on site servers, so I think it's awesome that there are mods and that that Red Hook officially supports them. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. Although now, if this is not enough, I'm kind of in a bit of trouble. But we'll see, I guess, after this fight. And I've actually watched Bear Teffy. I think Bear Teffy is probably pretty well known. I watched a bunch of his Pitch Black Dungeon modded stuff, and the Pitch Black Dungeon mod looks amazing. Looks really, really good. Oh god, this is scary. I don't think I can afford to move him back right now, because that will move her into a bad position. I need to be able to bring her back. We need to switch these two. That shuffle. Oh, okay, we get confusion spores. I'm not sure if I'm going to really go for no, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna reduce stress with him right now, which might be questionable, but I think it's the right call. So I said I'm not sure if I'm gonna go into modded stuff too much. But I like it. I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, I do have a game planned that I would like to stream first after this playthrough of Darkest Dungeon. But we're not there yet, so we'll see. This last fight is getting on my nerves a little bit. How do we get out of this the best way? Without losing anybody on top of everything, because this is still kind of scary. I think I go for a Shadow Fade, move her back, see if we can get lucky with a stun. We can. Also bring up her dodge a bit in the process. Now he can finale, in all likelihood. So all of that seems reasonable. Unfortunately, can't hit the one back there, so hopefully we can get this one killed quickly as well, and then we still need to get the crone. Yeah, I need to get the finale going though. Let's do this. Okay, throw here, kill the crone. You use judgment to kill her. There we go. No dodges. Okay, that's a bummer. He still has a stun resist, so we'll just deal damage and hope that if he goes for a tree branch smackdown, he won't go for Roussel. Or that Roussel will dodge. We do have our good dodge buff. Oh, Poison Spores back there is fine. Let's see. What do we get? Kill you. Is she still buffed up? Can I go for damage here, or should I go for Toxin Trickery? I think I'm gonna play this slow and safe now. Let's go with the Toxin Trickery here. Let's not risk anything that I don't need to. Oh, okay, use some mods. Bigger barracks, bigger stacks of loot, 50% faster animation and faster walking, and 3 trinkets for characters. Mostly keep one slot open for the trinket you can find. Oh, you're a little holic. Okay. I mean, I'm a bit of a purist in some of these, because those are mods that change some mechanics in the game that have a difficulty attached to it, and I like the difficulty attached to that. So I personally probably wouldn't use that. The animation ones obviously aren't a big issue. I'm just trying to kill him here, by the way, as quickly as possible now before he does anything more to us. 1 tree branch smackdown for 10. Whoop-de-doo. But the bigger barracks and stuff like that, and the bigger stacks of loot. I mean, the bigger stacks of loot just limit what you can get. But having the inventory management, I still like that aspect of the game as well. So it's just the back and forth. Okay, we're good here, so I am going to leave because I don't have anything left anyways. We can't go there because I'm out of a shovel, which got us our 3rd blasphemous vial now, I believe. But it should also level up all of these to rank 5, which is awesome. Yeah, good. Oh god. So, Fangophobia, it's bad. Should try to get rid of that. We do need to get rid of the vampiric spirits. The diurnal is not that bad. Yeah, for faster walking, for backtracking, I can see that. But I'm okay with this. I don't have to fill that air, or I don't have to. I mean, I'm just talking while walking back, so it's not really an issue. If you're just playing for yourself, I can see that the backtracking can be annoying, but I'm having a conversation here with you guys, and it's all good. Yeah, that's true. The torch goes down by square, so the faster walking doesn't actually change anything because it's not speed-based, it's tile-based. Every tile is a specific amount of stuff gone. So, V-Pond, you get your vampiric spirits treated. James Typhoon doesn't. Okay.
Thank you very much for watching this episode of Darkest Dungeon. If you want to catch me live during one of my streams on Twitch, feel free to follow the link to my channel and follow me there to get notified when I stream. You can also subscribe to my channel here if you haven't done so already. And then, because this is the end card in case you haven't noticed yet, here are 2 more suggestions as to what else you could watch from me. And that's it. So, thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye.